loose laces?
I'm ready whenever you are. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Salutations, black man. Salutation to all. How you feeling today, my brother?
I'm a little down, but I'm all right, though.
All you need to do is go outside and see the sun, because tomorrow's a grand rising. This is episode 82 of the Loose Laces podcast. We are reformed men. Ever since Tony D put us in our place, we now...
It's a nasty ass intro. That was wild.
Nah, nigga. Nah. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck we've been going through. Tony, he cool. We work past our differences, blah, blah, blah. His fans, fuck every single one of y'all. Them illiterate motherfuckers is in our YouTube comments. He put you in your fucking place. Shard, you're a pussy. You didn't say anything the entire episode. Look at y'all apologizing like pussies. Like, oh my God.
Man, look.
I'll pull one out your card. None of you niggas would say that to my face. Like, it was some punting ass nigga that was up there, and I'm told him, like, yo, you're not even important to your team. You are suffering from unimportant nigga syndrome. Don't ever talk to me like this.
Look, I'm gonna say this in regards, because somebody actually did bring it up. Well, I haven't. Well, I've been kind of slow to put it on YouTube. For one, again, if you know, like, my computer, like, dog, the shit is a stone and chisel. Like, that shit older than what Jesus gave Moses to put the commandments on.
That shit is
like,
a sundial.
Man, look. Was it Moses? 10 Commandments?
Yeah, that was Moses.
Oh, just had to make sure.
Yeah, that was Moses.
I had to make sure, bro. You know.
I haven't watched that movie in years.
Niggas acting heathenish out here. But nah, so I'll say this about that interview.
We're scared.
Yo, shut the fuck up. For one, I am glad that Tony did come on the platform to kind of clear things up. I have my opinions on what he said still. And also that day I was tight as shit. Like, if you guys understood, bro, there was a picture that was about to blow the fucking internet up, right? Had I potentially got, and I still, like, it still might be out there. Yeah, it still might be out there. The picture itself, as well as the action behind the picture. So I was working on that, and then to, like, come and have to diffuse some shit about what was said. It was like, dog, I low key don't want to be here
this
right
nigga
now.
was angry about our future.
Yes.
Yeah.
But all respect to Tony D, like, for him even wanting to address it. Again, this nigga has like 1 million followers across all platforms. He didn't even have to come to our platform to say what he had to say. So salute to him in that regard.
Yeah.
Still disagree with some of the things that he said. And me being petty, I did unfollow him after that shit.
Don't take my follow for fandom.
Nah, real shit.
I mean, no, that's real shit. It's just funny how you said it.
Yeah, I mean, but I think there is a space for us to speak later on, especially when things aren't like around a controversial topic such as, is this politics in sneaker culture or not? You know, like, if we sat down somewhere that's less contentious other than the internet and had niggas chirping as well.
I mean, honestly, it was a conversation between the three of us.
Right.
And I'm glad that we could put it out there because we went hard on Son. And I hate how people act. Like, as hard as I am on people, it's not fair to shit on somebody and then run from any sort of accountability. Mm-hmm. And you're not soft for having a misunderstanding. It's like, niggas have serious beef all the time over a miscommunication. A simple conversation can fix that. But niggas like to hype shit up because they're in a parasocial relationship. This nigga my daddy. This my YouTube daddy. He put you in your place. No one yelled at each other. No one sent threats. The entire conversation was civil. Like, Son replied to a tweet. We went on a DM. It was a very civil, calm conversation. Like, he was much more respectful because I thought he was going to come on the air and bomb on us. And I was prepared for that. Like, if this nigga come here, you're a bitch nigga and you're a bitch nigga, I'm like, damn, this is fun, but I appreciate that we can be adults.
Right, I do. And, you know, I wish him well. I hope he doesn't end up in another situation where he does say some dumb shit. Because, I mean, it's everybody is gonna, you know, slip up and say something stupid.
I do it all the time.
Nigga, what?
I be wrong as shit.
Dog. I'm so surprised niggas ain't bombed on you, but I think we're the only people that kind of do that shit.
Somebody's gonna bomb on me one day, and I'm just gonna sit there like, actually, no. You know what? Without luck, it's gonna be someone that comes after you. Niggas only come after me when I say something like, I'm like, LOL. Fuck you, nigga. I remember you from Dead Park. I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, hey, if it happens, it happens. But all in all, that episode, I think, and also, I've been kind of, I was already reluctant to put it out after we kind of settled everything with Tony D, because again, I don't want to feel like I'm reigniting something that we kind of just like, all right, we're past it. I'm not going to sit up here and say squash because I don't know Tony's side of it where he's just like, you know what, I'm not addressing y'all niggas no more.
Yeah, we don't have any animosity.
Right? But at the same time, just letting it live. It's still going to come out. I'm still not sure. I'm probably going to talk to Davon like after, like, I'm going to put it out with this episode that we're currently recording. I will say that.
I mean, we can go back and edit it, like, not edit it, but put a statement like, we was wrong. Shit, we're coming here all the time. Nigga, I be wrong.
Yeah.
We will never hide from being wrong.
Yeah, I mean, there should be some sort of context on just the conversation itself. But also, I don't want to just live as a messy ass platform.
No, not at all.
Like, because we got some shit that, man, again, if you knew the shit that we brainstorming, that we cooking up, man, dog, the only thing that, like, if one of us hit the lottery on some shit, or just get some sort of creative grant, like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, sneaker culture will not, it will not be the same. Like,
we're going to be the better complex. I'm going to be wealthy because I'm going bald.
Nigga, shut up. Fucking stupid.
Aside from Tony D putting a fear guard on us, how have you been?
Aside from that, it's been, it's cool. Started a new project, the beginning of March. And that's been, it's a task, but, you know, not really worried about it. I've been trying to stick to a diet of no fast food and just stick to fish and fowl. But I've been failing like hard because I've been stressed the fuck out. And no more Puerto Rican forces.
All right. Well, while this nigga's been over here eating bird ass, I have been... Nigga, pause. I've been stressed. So we started the process of buying a house. Like, we're talking to lenders and shit. Nigga, when they started talking numbers, but we, shout out Jade. Jade is going to help us do the retailing. I mean, is our realtor. And she put us in contact with a lender. Son, mid-conversation, he's like, what's your occupation? It's like, I sell sunglasses and shoes. He said, nigga, what? I ended up going to lunch today with him and sold him a few pairs of glasses. So I'm going to try to pay our future house off with just glasses alone. I'm about to work my ass off. Like, nigga, if y'all see me out here wearing the same fits, pushing clothes more and more,
selling
just know,
bussy.
Yeah, selling bussy is whatever. My son need a yard. So we try and get a house. So that's why I need niggas to fuck with the 11th anniversary, which is also giving me a headache because the giant patch that I'm trying to make for the varsity jacket, they're like, yo, I don't know if we can do chain stitch for this. So it's a lot. Shorty's like, I'm working hard to get this right for you. So that I'm almost sold out of the Me Internet Man shirts. There's 3 left.
Yeah.
4 jackets left. And sales have been good. So aside from like the initial sticker shock of trying to buy a house, a nigga is good. A nigga's fantastic, actually.
Man, niggas got another chance to just do this shit and just wake up. You know
Exactly.
I mean? So can't say everything too bad. Got to put out better energy.
Oh, no, nigga. It's just like a good stress. It's like, this that get your shit together, not I'm eating chicken and fowl. You said fowl, and I'm just like, why?
Fish and fowl. Birds and fish, nigga.
I know, it's just funny to say fowl. Even though duck is
turkey.
Good as fuck. Ugh, no.
What?
Turkey's disgusting.
Depends on how you cook it.
No, I've never met a turkey that I liked.
You never met a turkey that you liked?
A live turkeys chased me. Turkeys are mean as shit.
That's because it knows you about to eat it.
Not me. I'm an ally.
Them turkeys are like, nigga, I seen you holding up that leg at the carnival.
Ugh, no.
Big ass drumstick.
All I eat during Thanksgiving is ham.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I eat some pig ass before I eat a bird, a turkey.
I'm aware. Did you really have to make that sound? All right. Any new cops?
No.
All right. We about to just leave that section alone.
I mean, I wanted to get those driftwood ones today. They look fantastic, but for $200,
those are the clay joints, right?
Yeah, they're like a clay color.
Yeah,
they're amazing, but $200 retail for a Jordan 1. At some point, we got to look at this. This shoe is older than the two of us. There's no reason that this shoe costs $200. There is no technology in there that justifies this. So,
yeah.
Taking a step back from that.
Okay. I haven't grabbed anything new, definitely. However, I did see the interest on those Kyrie ones. Them shit sold out in no time.
Dark Magician ones, I like those.
By the way, just wanted to shout out the homie Ken Will. I've known him. So Ken Will, I've known him since first grade. He was one of the people behind the magnificent Glitter Dick story.
You're the one who said it. I never said it on air.
He was my classmates. Well, one of my classmates when that shit happened. Like we both got in trouble along with this other kid.
You know that's the name of the episode, right?
Glitter Dick.
Yeah, the magnificent Glitter Dick.
Inside. Glitter.
I'm sorry. Please continue. You know you're gonna have to explain that one.
Do I have to explain it now?
Whatever you want to, King.
Nah, if I get if enough people inquire about Glitter Dick, then I'll put up a story about it. How about that? Go ahead, get some content engagement, engagement farming. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we verify, so we need to get money from these tweets. Fuck is you talking about?
All I can.
If enough people inquire about Glitter Dick, I will tell the story.
I gotta make the cover. It's just gonna be a bottle of Elmer's glue and glitter.
It's gonna be even worse when I tell people like this happened when I was 6 years old. Like,
all right. We get into the listener questions because this nigga's weird.
Yeah, that nigga. Fuck out of here. I ain't had shit to do with it. I laughed.
All right, Cousin Shuey. Shout out Cousin Shuey. That nigga was like, yo, I'll be missing your questions, so I'm gonna send you a week's worth of questions.
Bro, that nigga turning into Nate Dogg. Loose Laces Pod. Can you answer these questions?
So we got
21 of them shits.
We got a bunch of questions from him that we're gonna break up. We're also gonna try to do something new because we're getting a lot of questions. So we're gonna try to do a separate video or segment specifically for listener questions, so that y'all can see that we care about y'all and we want to give you our shitty opinions. All right. So Shuey says, is the player signature model on its last leg? Where do you think it is currently? I think he meant like in general for player signatures.
I'm gonna let you answer that first because I'm gonna be a little bit long-winded.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, not even trying to be funny. I don't feel like, and I don't think it's a matter of the players. I think it's just a matter of time, like how we don't have pivotal runs like we used to because everything moves so fast. You know, Jordan did something incredible in a game, or Pippen, Penny, anybody did something incredible in the game. You got posters coming out. You have people talking about it for weeks, months at a time. Now you get a dunk highlight. It's discussed to death in a matter of hours, and then you move on. So players don't get to shine like they do because everything's so fast. The only person that's been, I mean, the same few stars have been relevant, and it's harder to break in there. Like with the book ones, I don't know shit about him except that he looks like a me. And his run has been horrible with this shoe. Like most of the conversation around it is just been controversy. People making fun of it. This whole Shaq situation, him mistakenly admitting that he was like, he's not happy about it. It's just, you don't really get a time to shine. Adidas is doing it pretty well with the AE1 and the Hardens. They're forcing a conversation. They're not even forcing. Organically, a conversation has happened because they made great design and the rollouts have been done well. Like, I don't know if we should say names, but I've been talking to people at Adidas and I had to say thank you for how you fucking handled your run, because I don't give a fuck about Ant-Man. I ain't watching basketball, but I do care that his shoe has become a part of the culture, for lack of a better term.
Right.
And everyone's talking about it. You have conversations about how to style it. You have conversations about the colors. You have conversations. Just, can I wear this shit outside? Some people say yes. Some people say no. It's a moment. And the same thing with the Hardens. Like, the McDonald's Hardens just dropped on the time.
Yeah, All Americans. I said that too.
Yeah, those shits is ugly. But they're ugly in a way. It's like, nah, this shit's kind of funny. Like, nigga, I might have to get one of those old McDonald's jerseys and get my hamburger on. Yeah. Like, that shit is funny. Like, Adidas is... We won't get into Adidas in a little bit, but...
So yeah, is the player signature model on its last leg? No, it's not. As long as we have people that are... You know, you get your John Morants, you get your Anthony Edwards, you know, type players, people that could really sell tickets, and no big men. I think the big men still can't really sell shoes. Like, what you call it, Jokic, he's with like peak, I think, like it's like 360 something.
Sounds like welfare.
Yeah, Joel Embiid, he probably still can't sell his shoe, but when you get certain exciting players, they can still push a shoe. I just think it's the character. It's who they're selling you, right? Whenever we looked at Michael Jordan, he was always larger than life.
No, you spitting right now. Go ahead.
You looked at Michael Jordan, he was always larger than life, and they always made sure that they controlled their narrative. Nowadays, with social media, everyone has their own narrative. Paul George, you know, he has his podcast, but I think his reputation, he's already on like the latter side of his career, past injuries with the Clippers, but at the same time, like, I think that ship has kind of sailed to push him as the premier athlete to keep the Nike signature line going. LeBron, he looking like, you know, he doesn't look like he could retire any time. He looked like he could go for 5 more years, but at the same time, he's just been around so long. It's like a legacy line. They're kind of obligated, and they're just going to push the shit out. But yeah, they're not going to really promote it. I haven't seen shit on the LeBron 21s. Ja, they tried to, but
he fucked himself.
Yeah, with his whole court case situation, him just having guns and whatnot. And Devin Booker, we don't understand his personality outside of his cars. Like, he was a descendant of the Kobe lineage with his style of play, but he doesn't really sell you that. Like, he doesn't have a fierce game. He doesn't really have a personality. He
looks generic.
Yeah, he looks like he's just a beige nigga. Like, sorry. That's just, you know, what he is. So then
slightly darker mayonnaise.
Yeah. So then you go to Adidas. James Harden isn't really selling you his shoe, but he's always popping out at places. So you're just like, all right, this shoe is like kind of quirky. It fits his personality.
And he a meme. The fat suit, him being in love with Lil Baby.
It's certain thing. Anthony Edwards had a whole side baby that he was trying to take to the chop shop and still dropped a signature shoe.
Take to the chop shop, Jesus Christ.
But that's what he was like. So what that got to do with me? And dropped the shoe like in the middle of it and ain't say nothing. Like, everything was cool because he's such an electrifying player. He's entertaining as all hell.
But you know what you forgot? What about Zion?
Zion, he's not healthy enough to promote his shoe.
What about Zion?
Yeah, I mean, Luka and Jason Tatum, their shoes have been, you know, they've been promoting their shoes, but Jordan Brand isn't really. Yeah, the designs, I feel like the designs actually aren't bad, as well as the price points. Like the Zions, the Jason Tatums and the Lukas, they're all like around that 125, 135 price point. But do you feel like you get, you know, your money's worth, especially with Jordan? And like, I don't know. I think it's just the design that kind of just doesn't sell it.
No, they're ugly.
Lukas aren't bad to me.
You're a baller. As a regular nigga, they ugly.
I mean, but then you turn around, you look at Kyrie and his answers drop, them shit sold out. So
I mean, it's something different. They look scary. Like
they just look fire.
Yeah, they look sharp. Like, that's an interesting shoe. That's a conversation piece. Also, it's something different. I'm tired of Nike. I'm tired of Adidas. What is this?
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of how these brands are actually pushing it. I think Adidas just has the green light right now, and I'm glad because I just want something different. I want something different after all these years. I think the only way that they could put the icing on the cake with this is if they had the same Nike barbershop commercial where they had Anthony Edwards, Dame Lillard, James Harden, all in the barbershop talking shit with each other. Like, that would be incredible.
All right, hold on. Let's leave that for the Adidas segment.
Yeah, but is it dead? No, I think it's well and alive, but people got to know how to market their shoes.
You got to know how to work it.
So that was a little bit long-winded, but yeah, that's what I think.
All right. Question from Hurt Gleese. Why Davon?
Gleesh. I think Gleesh, you got to be a DC nigga.
Yeah. Gleese. Why Davon? I think that's his name. So mean.
Why are you so mean?
I was beaten a lot as a child. No, I didn't get beat enough. Honestly, like real shit, the reason I mean is because people do not respond well to constructive criticism or being polite. Because I've gone out to people and I would say something polite, nigga, suck my dick, or just not talk. Then when you say something incendiary that's also right, niggas be like, oh, what the fuck? So I just learned that being a little harsh gets you through. Like, I live by the motto, a kind word and a push will get you there. But sometimes you really gotta knock on the door to get a nigga's attention.
That's true. I think it's even funnier because they think you're the mean one. So
I'm really not that mean.
My tactics are working.
I'm really not that mean. Honestly, like real shit, I criticize out of love. Because people thought I hated Adidas for the longest time. It's like, no. If I was skinny, nigga, I would be Adidas the fuck down with the Sambas and everything. It just happens that they don't make the models that I like. And when they do, either it's a horrible color or the release is some sort of fucked up botched nightmare. So that's why I mean. All right. And this is our last listener question that we're going to do on air.
Gray Hoodie Adi, what pair of sneakers have the most sentimental value in your collections? I'll let you answer that first.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I mean, if I had to attach a value, like my Paul Browns, even though they're not my first Paul Browns, it's my second pair, is my current pair. That pair means so much to me because that was like my grail. So I needed those. And when I first got a pair, I forgot about the stuffed tongue. So they were too small. I sold those, and then years later, I got a size 11 from Japan. And I've been in love ever since. But if there's one, and it's such a whack answer, it would have to be my Bespokes. Because that's like my shoe. It's not a Nike ID. You know, it's my shoe. And even then, it's not a complete vision. Because I booked the appointment too close to my return, like my return train to Baltimore. So I didn't get to go fully in depth like I wanted to. But even still, you know, limitations makes the best art. And I think I made a fantastic shoe.
That's fair. I think the pair of sneakers that has the most sentimental value, I might have to go with, for now, just off the top of my head, I don't know, it's a tie between, I want to say, my Trophy Room 17s and my silver Dunkins. Because the Dunkins represent, that's where I'm from. If I had to say where I'm from, like the Dunkins represent that.
Just look at my shoe, nigga.
Nigga, I like when I went to Air Max Day, I walked up in AMM and they was just like, shit. Like, okay.
Oh, I've been looking for a pair and they're all blown out.
Son, I got a small leak in mine. I haven't worn them joints in a minute. But also the Trophy Room 17s. 17s themselves, I'm so pissed about this $300 price tag on the Lows just because they come in a suitcase. And them shits ain't even come in a suitcase. The Lows did not come in a suitcase.
Yeah, I saw somebody said the Lows were $150, so they should be $200. And they didn't have a briefcase. So now you add a briefcase and add an extra $100.
Bro, that's some bullshit. But it is what it is. But just the 17 model like when Jordan played with the Wizards, that was around the time where, you know, people around my age really started to care about shoes. Mm-hmm. So that's just my introduction. As far as it being a trophy room collab, I don't really care. I just really like the 17
No,
model.
that's a good ass 17.
Right. Like the last pair of 17s, I think I had the college blue joints, and I fucked them up because I was hooping on them all summer, like outside, and they are not built for outside courts. Them shit's ripped apart.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Thank God I don't care about them.
Yeah, it's no extra durable rubber for those, so straight indoors. Anyways,
so we're gonna get to the rest of your questions in a separate segment.
Yes. So please send them in, either DM. Oh, by the way, my day is going shitty because I washed my Hirachis, right? I'm running them, exercising them. And
that's what those are?
Nigga. So I forgot to take the insoles out to let them dry. And now look at the insoles. Like,
ooh.
Bruh.
Ooh. I thought those were scrunchies. Oh, pobrecito.
Yeah, so now I gotta get like insoles from wherever to put in them shoes. My favorite shoes to work out in. Fuck them shits up. Anyways,
this is a personal one for me. I just wanted to start.
Oh yeah,
a special fuck you to Tremaine Emory. You goddamn coon. I remember some dickhead in Discord tried to come at me like you shit on black designers, but you ride for white men. First off, suck my dick. Secondly, this nigga made an okra jersey, a fried chicken bone necklace.
Nigga made a watermelon button up.
Yeah, he teamed up with CDG to make a watermelon wallet. And I just I said on Twitter, look at this nigga and think about what he represents, and then look at his wife. And I'm not one of those people like, you can't love outside your race, but you can't be this ultra pro black nigga. You parade your grandmother around. I used to be a slave, talking about slavery, and then you married a white woman, and then you do this kind of coon shit after you got fired for trying to put lynchings on a fucking Supreme tee. Fuck this nigga Tremaine. Burn in hell.
So what are you gonna do if Tremaine wants to come on the show to give context to?
Oh, nigga, I will gladly come on. He's not going to get Civil Dave on. That nigga's going to be like, unga bunga. That's how he looks to me. He looks like a fucking caveman. I'm a tear into his ass. Like, there's no context what you can make this to make sense. Like, I get it. I'm reclaiming this. There's a way to do it that way. But when you just go full Spike Lee bamboozled and you're just putting a full-on minstrel show on your shirt, fuck out my face. Goodbye, nigga.
Yeah, this is very nasty work. I do think there's a certain line, like for you to try to say, okay, I want to flip this so that way we can reclaim it. It's not as traumatic, which is what essentially he's saying that he's doing. But no, like to go to this type of shit that we're associated with.
It's a parody at this point.
Yeah, like we want to flip fried chicken and reclaim it. Like, nigga, white people eat fried chicken too.
Nobody's sitting up here. Look at them big nigga lips eating that chicken. Like, nigga, fuck you. And then, because it's like he's trying to be like two black guys. If you remember that brand, the one that Drake wanted to be a part of so bad. Even they got it wrong. And they got some of it right. Because when they did that Jim Crow couture, I was edgy as fuck when that hat dropped with the crow on the front of the hat. I started to get it. Then I looked in the mirror and was like, I'll wear a shirt that says fuck on it before I wear a Jim Crow hat. Like, bruh,
this is disgusting. Like, Tremaine gotta chill. Like the whole, like, and the thing is, it's like this is his design language. Yeah, let me take slave references. Like, it's not just things in black culture, it's slave references, dog. This nigga took cotton, put the cotton on denim tears that I probably seen more white people wearing than anything.
And that's the craziest part.
Nigga tried to put you tried to put out a Supreme noose. Like what? Why do you think that this is appropriate? Like, at what point do you just say, you know what? I think I'm doing too much.
I think his wife be like, chill. He's like, nah, that's the perfect amount.
Like, could you imagine a nigga say, like, yo, for $120 you can get this whip with a Supreme handle. Like, come on, bro.
Let's go. Let's move to the next up.
Tremaine. Somebody clip this up and send it to Tremaine. Like, yo, we need some followers. Like, no, chill out. Yeah, somebody needs to clip this and just send this to Tremaine. Like, bro, you gotta chill. Dr. Umar need to punch you in the throat at this point.
Nigga, his grandmother need to punch him in his throat. Last thing, his follows piss me off. Like, son, it'd be cool niggas up there like, this the hottest shit in the streets. I can't believe Supreme hated on a black man. But what really sent me, it was like a Chinese nigga in the comments. And he was like, the chicken and watermelon is so interesting. I'm so ready for this. And I'm just like, he doesn't even understand the context, unless he's playing, of how fucking wild that statement is. So it's just like...
And Comme des Garçons, you some fuck niggas too for even doing this shit.
I ain't mad at Comme des Garçons. Like, it's not their culture to be... It's not their culture. It's not their problem. I agree, but it's not their problem.
Bro, to sign off on this shit too, they were like, oh, you know, it's just Tremaine. Let's just go ahead and do it. Like, no, y'all niggas, this is like H&M not being
cool
smart enough
in the gym.
Yeah,
in the jungle.
Nah, this ain't cool. This ain't cool whatsoever. Y'all niggas need to chill. And on top of that, Comme des Garçons low key been wanting to be edgy for a minute. You can kind of tell.
I mean, they are kind of edgy.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah.
From mid to the Awake Jordan Airship is finally coming out. Everyone's losing their mind. Where's the clap button? I forgot which one it is.
Oh shit! The paper. I think it's. Oh wait, no.
Laces.
This is the yellow one.
Okay, I thought it was the yellow one. That shit is okay. I'm whelmed. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not underwhelmed. I think it's the best airship to come out, but I think it has the same problem that was happening with Jordan 2s. The initial excitement was there. They should have started with this.
Yeah.
And now, after many disappointments, you come to a pretty good pair of airships, but a overall mediocre shoe to me.
Yeah, it definitely could have been at the top of the airship releases. Like, if we had to rank them, I don't know. I feel like they might be number 4. They might be number 4 as far as all airships that have come out. I think the black and white AMM ones, I think actually those are pretty high.
I don't really like them.
I think just to capture the simplicity of that shoe, I fuck with that. I fuck with the corporate bottoms, the teal ones to show how stupid we can get. And I think the Awake ones kind of fall under that to show, yeah, we can go ahead and
Soul Goods, the brown ones.
Oh yeah, those are number 1. That's actually the one.
That's number 1.
That's number 1. That's easily number 1. But then Awake to show like, okay, we could put an A here. Like, there's room to actually play with this shoe and not make it so bland, because the Airship does seem like a very bland shoe. All in all, it's a very bland model.
I don't know if it's Nike that's telling them that they can't go too crazy with it, because I'm like, you have all this blank space. And the reason I don't like the AMMs, either colors, is because it's just a GR with a hang tag. Now, I agree. The AMMs do show that this is something like to play up the simplicity, the age soul, the black. It's calm, but it's just, we've been spoiled with collaborations for years, and you're not a Jound. You know, if Jound did an airship, that's what I would expect. AMM, I expect something nicer, like maybe a more premium leather, a suede, something to really set it apart, to make you see like, oh no, this is understated luxury, rather than, yeah, it's regular leather with black.
I feel you. I just I feel like around, because that was one of the first ones to launch, right?
No,
it was like the 5th.
Yeah, it wasn't a long line, because it was the white and red pair with the shy ones. It was a bug. The white and reds. Then it was a white and yellow, white and orange, white and green. Then they did the blue with AMM, which was like a fake me out collaboration, and they did a shitty release. And then it continued from there.
All right.
So it was just a long line of similar colorways.
But all in all, I think the black and white one to say, like, if we took a picture of this shoe and just put it in black and white. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this is what we're dealing with. So, but when it comes to, I think it's not necessarily about the airship itself, even though the snake skin around the collar is pretty cool. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's more so about the apparel.
It had me. That bleached flannel had me until I saw it was $250. No.
You're over here trying to do like Pyrex 23.
Yeah, nigga. A Jordan brand flannel shirt for $250. $150. I'd be like, that's a stretch, but I like that design. The pattern is that nice. But anything above $150, you're getting into Gitman vintage realm. Excuse me. That's not better than a Gitman vintage shirt. You will not get my money.
And that's fair.
And the jacket, like, go to my Twitter. I actually fixed the jacket. I rarely do a Photoshop to tell a designer how to do something better.
Damn.
But they have this incredible Awake Jumpman logo. One of the best uses of that ugly ass logo. And they put it on the front of the jacket on a little bit. And then on the back, they put Awake Jumpman New York underneath of it. And I'm like, why would you not put the giant Awake Jumpman logo on the back?
Well, you said, I haven't seen it, but I already know what you're doing, where you're going to take the Jumpman and substitute it for the second A. Yeah. Yeah. And it fits so much better. Yeah.
So this is the original. And I'm like, that's not bad. But you have this. Why wouldn't you use that?
Yeah, that's crazy why he didn't use it. Like, it could just be also simple.
And then you put these nasty fucking snake sleeves. Like, you made your jacket unwearable for most people. If you would have just went simple, like varsity jackets, people have to learn. Leave the fucking sleeves on varsity jackets alone. You don't need to fill them with patches. You don't need to fill them with numbers. You don't need to make the sleeves different. Leave them the fuck alone. Let the body be the canvas. The sleeves are just accessories. Maybe 1 or 2 patches.
You don't mess with patches on the sleeves?
When it's done tastefully, like, I actually study varsity jackets.
I know you do.
So when you see most varsity jackets, those sleeves, those patches are earned. So you get like one here, maybe the year, something to that effect. It's rarely flooded because this nigga was not doing that much. Now the body might be flooded with different patches or things that they put on there. And the back can have gigantic graphics or even some patches. But when you put too many on a sleeve, you can tell that a designer did it because they wanted to fill up the empty space of the sleeves. So you got 6 patches down, like 3 patches down each arm, big giant patches, and it takes away from the rest of the jacket.
Right.
So I just feel like them putting patches along with this red snake skin, you've made it a gimmick. It's already bad enough I'm locked into Jordan shoes with this jacket. Now I got a Jumpman over here, got an Awake over here, I got a 3-4, all these numbers, and then I got snakeskin. The jacket is a fucking sensory overload, and it's $800. No.
Jesus.
Yeah. And this is a probably made in China jacket. For $800, you can do so much. You can make your own jacket.
Yeah.
In the US. Like, no. Unacceptable.
And it sucks because it does, like, that is the potential. There was potential for an amazing collab. Like, I was just talking about that the other day about which, were the best collabs for Jordan Brand. There's Union, there's Nina Chanel. I think Maison Chateau is kind of up there. They snuck in there.
No, I'll give you that. They actually make some really good shit.
Right. And but now it's sullied because of price points, and also I have to wear it with this airship.
You locked me into the specific shirt.
Right.
You should make it general, so it's like, I can wear these with the AMMs. Not AMMs, with Union ones, all kinds of stuff. That's why
some red base Jordans.
Yeah, that's why I don't really like putting my name, like my brand name, on a jacket. Like, I want this to be a versatile piece that you can wear with anything, so it can mix and match. But then again, most Jordan apparel is for matchy niggas. I have Awake shoes and Awake jacket outfit.
I mean, again, just harkening back to why the Nina Chanel shit, like that gray hoodie, you could wear it with anything.
Everything.
It's yeah. So I mean, you get points for the shit actually like looking kind of good, but then you lost points on it being specifically for Awake as well as the price point.
Yeah, you locked me into an $800 Awake jacket, and Awake ain't that good.
And then you locked me into wearing it with just an airship. Yeah. So do better.
Yeah, this is kind of stale, so we can breeze through this.
Kanye. Yeah, this is old. Kanye was talking about how Adidas is suing him for $250 and fake Yeezys are being put out colorways that he did not sign off on. Yeah, nigga, shut up, stop crying. You all right?
Exactly, and it's like $350s a did. He called them corny, and it's like they were always corny. And I gotta say, Adidas, you fucking up. Y'all keep dragging this controversy out. Just drop the fucking shoes, put them all out, get that shit out of there. Let me get the new pairs that I think are cool, and I'm done. Like, we could all be finished with this saga. Y'all, like I said, they hate doing the execution. Just drop the fucking shoes. It's that simple.
Yeah. Shit, drop them joints at Dick's Sporting Goods outlet store.
Keep talking about Dick's. Kyrie Antoine's, we covered those.
We did. I believe they dropped today. They sold out. And people was getting hit with like 30-minute queues, which is dope in my opinion, because it's showing that the market is expanding. You're talking about signature models like the Kai has no problem. It's going to have no problem on its sell through.
No, not at all. I think good price point, good shoe.
And then on top of that, like the Anta logo is so well implemented in the actual like design of the shoe, it gives it versatility. So you don't have to wear like Anta logo and all this other shit.
Yeah. Like, no, you can just get your Dark Magician on. I need them to officially acknowledge that it's a Yu-Gi-Oh collab.
Bro, if a nigga wearing those and he got a staff and a pointy hat like this and he come on the court, talking about, yo, rate my fit 1 through 10.
Watch me make it rain.
Get ready with me. Nigga just put on his Pharaoh hat.
No, I gotta do another Photoshop. All right. So I don't know how you feel about this one, but
this is all you, nigga.
Patent 550s and polka dot 1906s. I love this. I love that New Balance is embracing stupidity. Well, not even stupidity, but you know, when I think of most New Balances, their collaborations tend to be stiff. You get a colorway, like you get some colors here, maybe a little funky, but I think it's starting with like Joe with the Keishas doing the glow in the dark and everything else that's been like he got a little funky with that.
I think it goes a little bit further back. I think it goes further back.
It probably does.
ALDs.
ALD never really goes crazy.
So the joint where they had like all the primary colors on them. You don't contribute to that?
Are you talking about the ones that are coming out, the 1000s?
Nah, joints that came out like a minute ago.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but I'm saying more so leaning into the strange because them doing the patent 550s
just look like Bapestas,
and that's what everyone was saying. And I'm like, I like this. Do I like the 550? No. Do I like it in patent? It's hell of a lot more interesting. And it's giving us, I mean, it's giving people the early 2000s flavors that niggas like. Like that pink and red pair, the pink, yellow, and green pair, I don't like them as much. But if they come in kid sizes, oh, nigga, kids are going to go crazy. I can see women with smaller feet pulling off some cute ass fits with these all summer. And then the polka dot 1906s, those look like a CDG collaboration because I thought that's what they were. For them to be like a regular New Balance release, like, oh, these niggas in the lab cooking. I like that. I like that a lot.
Niggas put out the thick Doja Cats.
Exactly. But also, I forgot to put on the docket, but they finally, like, Joe finally showed his 1,000.
Yeah. I'll let you go first.
Everyone keeps saying it. That nigga took the Skepta colorway and put it on a New Balance.
No, that color dates way back. Like we gotta talk about. If we're gonna talk about that, then we got to bring up the Alpha Flight Posit. We have to talk about the Alpha Garnets, which were, I want to say, the black and Alpha wasn't. I'll call it a June bug. I'll call it the June bug colorway. But there was a pair of Garnets or two pairs of Garnets that also had that colorway. So that colorway has been around since like early 2000s, right? But then to bring it here, they want to, I guess that's the closest reference to it. Oh, Skepta did it. But niggas, them niggas don't own colors.
Yeah. I mean, but whenever someone does something and people can point to it, I'm not mad. I just look at it like this, because I was having a conversation, like you said, about he doesn't own that color. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, if anything, you made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. I like that Joe took a shit model.
Yeah, I think that's the conversation that we need to have, because first of all, everyone's 1,000 leaked prior to Joe's.
Yeah, that was crazy how
was like
everyone
5
leaked.
pairs that leaked. And so Joe, I want to say when Joe did the LOL, I think people thought it was in reference to Kanye and what he was talking about his situation with Adidas, but I was like, nah, he's probably laughing at ALD's pair leaking with the whole, the pink bottom.
Yeah, I like those.
I'm just as trash. I ain't gonna hold you. Joe took that 1,000 model, that base 1,000 model. It looks fucking horrible.
Yeah, nigga, the
pink mink.
Pink mink. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. The pink mink is hard.
Joe took something that I was really very skeptical on him being able to work with this, and he made it work. Am I the biggest? If I had to rank it, I would have to see them in hand, but I do like both colorways. It's just the 1,000 itself
is not a model.
It's such a fucking hard sell.
But you know what? I had been critical on New Balance for having everybody do the same thing in the kitchen, but I'm starting to see that they're covering every swath of like the sneaker community. You got ALD for the uptight niggas that'll call you a slur while buying you a coffee. You got Joe for the niggas. You got Kif for the white dudes who hung around with black people until they got older.
Oh my God.
Or as Fatish would say, the niggas who went on ski trips. They work with everybody and they give you something different. Even down to Bronson with the shoes that he's been doing.
Yeah, true.
Everybody has a chance to get the same model for something that represents them or may interest them. Because when I saw Joe's pair, I'm like, if this nigga drops a swish suit with it, nigga, I'm going to be fucking jazzercising all over the house. Just these ugly ass like shoes on. But the colorway is so hard that he's elevated it from get that Dexter's Labs dad shit out of here to now I can fuck with it. I can see the vision.
Yeah, I will say I'm definitely, again, more excited for the pink minks, even though I'm pretty sure, is that a women's colorway? Did they confirm that?
I don't know, but
I'm more excited for the pink minks than I am the black ice colorway. I wanted to make a joke. I was like, the black ice colorway has been inspired by Carlos Boozer in his liquid hairline when he was on the Chicago Bulls.
Nigga.
But I was like, I don't want Joe to think like I'm taking a shot at him or some shit.
Nah, that's some real nigga shit. Like, yeah. if it's in a barbershop and there's a nigga getting his shit Beijinged,
nigga shit was bleeding.
I need Joe to do a Ronnie Feig ass commercial. Like, when I was a kid, I saw niggas out here getting that shit Beijinged. Whoosh, whoosh. Nigga, I don't know if I ever showed you the picture. I actually had
you had your beard Beijing, didn't you?
Yeah. Son, I went to my old barber for old time's sake because I ran into him in the store. Whole time he on the phone, he like, yeah, this nigga ain't get cut by me in like 10 years. I'm on a new shit. He ain't ready for this. That nigga brought out the Beijing. I'm like, okay, you about to... Nigga,
bruh.
Whole fucking face is black. I was in blackface. I gotta find that picture. That might have to be the cover of the episode. Bruh. Nigga, that shit was rough.
Nah, the first time I had that shit and a nigga put it on my face, son, I was mad as shit. Cause I just started growing this shit like this year and it's patchy as hell. Bro, at that point, I'm just like, that shit flared my eczema up. Like, I'm over here with just a scabby goatee because I can't get that shit on my face. Like, I don't want it. But my barber was like, yo, I'm gonna hook you up. I see your beard coming through. Like, don't be trying to pump up my confidence. Just give me my shape up so I could go.
That nigga was like, nah, I need to test this shit.
Bruh, that nigga colored my face. Nigga, I was in the car just,
No, that is barber terrorism. Because, like, once they start, it sounds like we're describing an assault. But it basically is. Because when that nigga started just, I'm like, whoa, shh. Nigga, stop, no.
And the thing is, too, like, this is when I still had locks and stuff. So the nigga already trimmed up my mustache and whatnot, but I didn't even have this. So he, like, put all this shit on my face. It looked like I was a lesbian trying to put hair on my face.
This nigga pulled out the car. Shh.
Bro, that shit looked like let me stop.
No, we got to stop barbers. Stop black ice.
Stop. But not Joe Fresh Goods here.
No, the black ice shoes are to bring awareness to niggas that have been abused by barbers. Thank you, Joe. You're doing the community a good service.
What'd you think about Kari's comment that Joe Fresh Goods is the Beyonce?
All right. I started to go on the timeline, but I was too busy. Fatish, if you listen to this, we cool. But nigga, you was out of pocket for that. Because I read that shit. Like, I read it out loud.
I was like, Kari, I get it. I understand what he's saying. But it's like, dog, nah.
No. Because, nigga, I read that shit out loud and Lene just bust out laughing. Because, like, he followed up, I think it was today or yesterday, he followed up where he blocked everything out and said Joe Freshgood is Beyonce. And I'm like, my nigga, it's such a wild statement to be like, such and such is the Hitler of shoes. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? It's such a wild statement. I'm like, my nigga, you had to have seen this coming. Like, be honest with us. It's just me and you. It's just the three of us. You did that shit on purpose. Because that shit had me crying. I'm about to start describing niggas as the Beyonce shit just to fuck with them. Yo, my wife's the Beyonce of, like, our house. My wife's the Beyonce of making me nut.
You the Beyonce of cooking duck, nigga.
This nigga the Beyonce of getting Beijing. Getting his face painted.
Whoa. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna beat your ass.
This nigga the Beyonce. That might be that name of this nigga the Beyonce of.
We the Beyonce.
We the Beyonce of podcasting. No, my favorite response.
We the Beyonce of sneaker podcasting.
Fuck it. That's the name of the episode. We the Beyonce of sneaker podcast.
Yeah, shout out Kari, man. Yo, that check better be nice on Twitter. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah, that nigga put that shit up there and put his battle armor on.
So, Shoe Game quoted your shit on IG.
They did?
Yes, you know how they go.
Oh, I mean, they stole my shit. But, nah, nigga.
Several times.
Really?
Nigga, you've been on there like 2 or 3 times.
I don't see it.
Bro, and I don't
be forgetting.
I don't even be online like that. That should be like, why is Dave on? Oh, God.
I don't even be doing nothing. I don't be the Beyonce. I'm the Beyonce of incendiary takes. Loose Laces is the Beyonce of sneaker podcasting.
Shit's stupid.
Shout out Fetish.
It really is. That's the sad part. All right. So let's keep it going. Nike continuously fucking up rollouts. This let me see. This topic just came from we all over the place.
Yeah.
Nike is just them fucking up the book one, and you see the tide is starting to turn because now the book ones are ending up in people's hands. And they're like, "Yo, this shoe actually is not that bad. Like it's like a Chukka Air Force One, but it's almost like they improved it. They did improve it, and that's the issue. People didn't have the shoe in hand. You guys didn't get it out to the masses. I saw them in person last weekend, and I was like, oh shit, this shoe actually ain't bad. Granted, it was in a size 8 or 9, but with the right pants, shout out KL ATF.
Invest in pants like you invest in shoes.
Yeah, make
nigga.
sure you get the right pants. But yeah, like the nigga put a very good fit together with him. I was like, oh shit, this shoe actually got potential. Now I don't know what it looked like in size 13, but
I hate to admit the pettiest LA, he was right this whole time. Fuck
what?
that nigga. He's like, the shoes aren't that bad, and it's like
they're not. I do think that they could have had a better approach in how they I think what they're offering. Again, I would love to see some wild flip of that shoe. Like some Air Force One color we ain't seen in a long time on that shoe.
Or just go crazy. Like, tell Book, like, this is his wild side. We got zebra, we got alligator, we got... Go crazy with that shoe. I'm sorry, you were talking.
No, go ahead.
Okay. But the reason I put this on here, because I was likening Nike's release to a really bad album or movie rollout. Where they announce it too early. And have you ever seen an album drop like 4 or 5 singles before it comes out? And you know, oh, they fucked up. They in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's how it feels with a lot of their releases now. Like, there's the LeBron problem, and then there's the new rollout problem. LeBron, we have the LeBron insert number here, and we're going to show you a ton of PEs that you will never get. And then all the best colors sit over here. And then you got to wait 15 years.
You know, DT LeBrons, you got to get them shits if sneakers has a bracket and they're the main winner 10 years from now.
Exactly. Or the new rollout where it's just like, we have the exciting new shoe for it. Insert player. In this model, this is the gun charge model. This is the Air Force, shattered backboard model. This is this. Okay, he has 10 different colors. Will we get them? No.
And they'll only be released at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, and then the one color that comes out 3 or 4 months before the shoe hits the release. So we're doing a release in Utah, so only Mormons will have them. What the fuck? Okay, so this guy plays in, where's the Suns?
Phoenix.
Ugh. Ugh. This release is only in Art Basel. Nigga, we are in Phoenix. We are fans, and it's the color of our team. Go to Miami. Here you go. What the fuck? So then that shoe's like $1,500, so no one can get it. Then they drop the shoe 3 or 4 months later, and most people have already shit talked it.
Yeah, like at first I'm looking at it, I'm like, all right, this shoe has potential, this and the third. But then it's like, dog, I'm waiting 4 months for knock me off Air Force One that looks like Ace 83. Like, fuck that shoe.
Yeah,
it's like I'm pissed off.
Also, like I said before, with the whole player thing, we are bombarded with information every day. You watch something, you talk about it, and then it's gone. So for you to drop a shoe, acknowledge that the shoe is coming, and then don't release it after acknowledging it for months on end, I've forgotten about that shoe and I'm putting my money to something else. I got bills to pay. I got to buy my son clothes. I got to do this. When I want a shoe, it needs to be a major moment to keep me anticipated for it, or you need to get it into our hands as quickly as possible. Like, it just doesn't make sense. This is a case where pre-orders would make sense. And I don't know if it's a stock issue, they have too much stuff coming out, a production issue. They need to start getting these shoes to people faster. Like, I know they can't control leaks, but don't start showing me shit that I can't have. Because Kevin Garnett spoke words of wisdom when he said, why the fuck are you showing me something that I can't have? Don't dick peas me and then like 7 months from now. No, nigga, I want it now. Right. You can do LeBron watch, do Booker watch. Open a book to sneakers. Like, there's so much you could have done. It's a book shoe. Why didn't you do a library drive? Like,
no, and even just the current rollout now. Like, I've seen his dad. Way to promote the shoe. Like, you niggas getting fucking family members for rollouts of shoes is the laziest shit. You did it with Ja.
Yeah.
Now you're doing it.
It's the same playbook.
Son, you did it with Jason Tatum, with Deuce. Now you're doing the same thing with Booker One. Like,
we do not give a fuck about this nigga family.
Outsource for the marketing, bro. It could be anything. The nigga sitting down and having a book open and him just being like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Son, could you imagine they said, go to your local library, and if you check out a book, you'll be entered for a chance to get the shoe for free. Like, for kids.
Shoot, bring back Nike store. Show us a picture of your library card.
So much cool shit that you could do. It's a whole theme around a book.
So what if they got homie who
the
librarian? What if they
read a book, get a sneaker?
Bro, if they had him launch the shit, yo, let us run Nike store. Let us run the Nike store Twitter
Any
account.
brands that listen, me and this nigga, we not just idea men. We can execute.
Like fuck seeding, nigga. We could boost
keep
sales.
seeding us. Seed me. I'm the Beyonce of getting seeded. Pause.
You want to get seeded on?
Yeah, I want to get seeded.
You want some seeds?
Yeah, put your seeds all on.
Wow, you are nasty.
You don't become the Beyonce of something by not being a wild nigga.
Beyonce got camel seeds.
But speaking of people who get it right, I'm not talking to this nigga no more. Adidas, and like I was being dramatic when I wrote this. Adidas basketball is having a renaissance in getting rave reviews. We talked about it a bit earlier, but these niggas, yeah, we running long. But y'all ain't gonna get an episode last week. It is incredible how they have leaned into the zeitgeist of the moment and just said, let's be futuristic, let's be dumb, and let's put the fucking shoes in their hands. Mm-hmm. It's not bloated with technology, but I've heard from people who wear them, the shoes are comfortable, they're great to hoop in. Excuse me. And the price point isn't bad. At $120 for those AEs, I don't care. The kids' shoes are like $80 or so. Like this,
bro. The shoe is so crazy, right? First of all, shout out to Air Max Trent and him dip dyeing his color. Yeah. Shout out to him. I definitely would say, if he does listen to this show, try to do, I'll say a home Minnesota inspired colorway where you dip it for, if you get another pair of Stormtroopers, you dip the bottom in blue and keep the top white and have that transition, but also try to see if you could use some tape. So that way it kind of follows the
tree line,
mountain.
Yeah.
Mountain view. So, but shout out to him doing it. And that shit even had Saya customize a pair. You know, Saya ain't touched shit but his own shoes for a minute. And he did a whole glow in the dark tutorial.
Yeah, but at that price point, I'm cool with fucking with it.
I know.
Like, that's what, like, I don't mind when a shoe is expensive. But I feel like if you're introducing us to something new, you need to put it at a price point where I feel comfortable. 120 isn't breaking the bank. And especially if your kids like them, because I think it's criminal how much retros cost for kid sizes.
And for outdated technology.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying Nike should be, oh, well, you know, it's a $65 shoe. But there's no reason that this shoe from 89 is $100 for kid sizes. Kazi is in preschool, not even grade school. Mm-hmm. And they are busting our fucking head open for technology that's as old as me. No. And like I said, like I talked about it and I understand now why they do the 3 a.m. drops. But that's the only thing I can really complain about is Adidas has shitty time. I should not have to get up at 3 a.m. to go for an all-star shoe. And their checkout is fucking busted. Right. But that's not them, it's their processor. But if that's all I can say about them, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to revise it. Adidas is Adidas, and Adidas is doing great.
When you have people trying to implement Adidas basketball shoes into their daily rotational shoes, like to take the place of a dunk, to take the place of just casual shoes that have now, you know, kind of transcended the court, you're doing something right.
Yeah, and it's a whole conversation, and it's not a forced conversation with a like, would you wear this shoe? No, niggas is actually sitting up here like, these are the pants that I wore with them. That shit is trash. These are the pants I wore with them. That shit is hard. Like, even Boney Starks was like, watching y'all trying to make these shoes casual, because he don't even talk about shoes like he used to. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a conversation that is happening organically amongst Tommy, niggas. Man. Yeah, shout out Tommy. But I'm glad to see that we are having organic conversations that don't start with value, like the resale value. It is purely about the merit of how good or bad the shoe is, and will I wear the shit, and how will I wear it. So I'm excited that we are getting back to, yeah, nigga, I fucks with this shoe.
And on top of that, like, aside from the 3 a.m. drops, even though that is a bit awkward, this shoe ain't hard to get.
No, not at all.
It's very accessible to everyone that really wants a pair. And it's enough to where they'll sit, but, might not go on sale, but everyone can get a pair.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're a size 13, you might have to wait for a restock or check another retailer.
Yeah, and they're cranking them out.
Yeah, so great price point. They're meeting the demand, and it's captured the zeitgeist. Adidas hoops is really there. I'm not a basketball nigga. I'll say this, even that lifestyle is starting to capture the moment. Because I scoff at superstars, but those clock superstars, bellissimo. That is an amazing shoe. And it's super limited. Not that it's a plus because I didn't get it, but it's not one of those things where it's like it's everywhere, so you get to see it squandered. I love that I am starting to see Adidas getting back on track. If only they could get rid of the Yeezy problem, I think Adidas really could push forward and do interesting collaborations. I don't want no fucking field general. But I wouldn't be upset if they were to bring back something like the Rivalry High and do something funky with that. Like, nigga, I was planning in my head making a whole loose laces pack with a video treatment, everything off of Rivalry High. And I feel like you could do something fun with that. And they're showing that. Even if they brought out the AE ones and let creatives get to it. I'm going to sound crazy saying this, but I wouldn't mind seeing Kerwin Frost fuck with the AE1 just so it could be wacky as fuck. I want to see hoops get into the casual game as well after the AE1 has its run and goes into the AE2.
Hey, Adidas, if you really want to wild out on some shit, put the bug eye effect from the Flight Posit 3 on the AE1.
Just bulb out the side. That's the loose laces collaboration.
Do that on the 3M toe box or the cap on the back, the heel cap, bro. Shots fucking fired.
That's our collaboration. Adidas, y'all have our contact information. When y'all when y'all start opening it up, could you imagine we got the shit suit out of us because we put like the bubble on the side?
Imagine the black upper, but we have the blue siding and then the bug eye effect on those 3M panels. Flight Posit AE1.
Nike's here to kill you,
bruh. Shots fired. I fucking love it.
Yeah, I just want to see them continue. I just like that the game is going back to the direction of this is a hard shoe rather than this is an expensive shoe. I'm always going to have expensive shoes to flex with, but I want to see that. And like as Kazi gets older, I want him to get into the zeitgeist and it's like, nah, this shit is just fire. I'm not copping this because it's expensive. I want him to have a love for the game and not a love for the value.
I'm so mad I just gave that idea up now. We can't even go back. He was like, what was it inspired by? Well, his name is Ant-Man, so it's inspired by his colorway and ant eyes.
That nigga Sean Wotherspoon said, I've never worn an Adidas in my fucking life.
Son.
So we can get selective amnesia.
Jerry Lorenzo straight up told Nike, yeah, this is inspired by Reebok. That's crazy as shit. All right, getting down to the last couple topics. Trump sneakers on Alibaba for $99 without the T.
LOL.
So again, just in spirit of not rehashing shit, but we will say that if you thought that this was Fat Joe, the shit was a scam, dog. You're supporting a scam. Like, come on, man.
I have thoughts that I can't say on the show about that fat fuck. But I will say this. I've been right about every rapper that I hated. I've hated that nigga since I seen him out there with his arms like a walrus. Oh, I hate him. I don't even like Big Pun. I don't care.
What?
I don't like fat people.
What? Whoa. Let's roll that back. And Pun is cool. Fat. If anything, like the picture with Fat Joe land on Big Pun, nigga, that's our friendship. Pause.
I don't know what pitch you're talking about, but whenever I think of them two, I just think of those fat fucks looking like what's his name? Who's the fat guy from Spider-Man?
Punisher? I mean, that was a Punisher. God damn.
Kingpin.
Yeah, Kingpin.
Sitting up there looking like Kingpin with just no neck and just arms. I hate them niggas. I don't know what it is, but like I saw Fat Joe and I was like, I don't like him. The only thing Fat Joe has ever done was lean back. And even that is just like, fuck this nigga. So for him to come out,
that's wild disrespectful.
What? Fuck that nigga.
Fat Joe was rapping. All right, you don't even listen to rap like that, but Fat Joe was rapping with Big L, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
Because he's a big L. I don't care. Nah,
you wild.
I've never gotten to that rapidy rap shit, nigga. My favorite rapper is not saying it because I don't feel like getting.
Nah. Just so y'all niggas know, his favorite rapper ever is Charles Hamilton, motherfucker.
I don't get into that rapidy rap shit. I don't care. I don't care about his music. I just don't like him.
Dog, that is.
And then
but
for
you
him to
disrespected Pun though. Pun slapped the shit out of Jay-Z. Dead in the middle, a little Italy, little than we know. Every little 2 minutes when they're doing doodly. Like, that's what we doing.
I don't care about his music. I looked at him. I don't like this nigga. I picked rap.
Crazy.
It's like how I picked my favorite sports team. What's the best jersey? Orioles.
Nigga, that's gonna mess around and almost have you a Karl Malone fan.
Whoa! Those jerseys are hard.
Exactly.
I'll go Stockton. He'll call me a hard R, but it'll be okay.
Nigga, that's exactly why I got Donovan Mitchell. He's the greatest Utah Jazz player ever.
I'll get a Pistol Pete jersey. That's how you do it.
Best jersey. All right, tangent. Even though this is hella long. Best jersey ever. Best basketball jersey ever.
Best
off
basketball?
Off the top of your head.
90s Pistons.
90s Pistons. Some of the Mucus Green joints.
No, the one with the horse.
Yeah, Mucus Green.
Okay, yeah. See, that's not fair. Because, like, all right, the Pistons is incredible. The Grizzlies, the Raptors, like all the joints from the 90s, crazy.
I was gonna say, I'd probably say Orlando Magic.
But then, like, I think about the ABA with the Ambassadors, or I think
Spirit of St. Louis.
The Spirit of St. Louis is fucking crazy. Or the Buffalo Braves with the giant swoosh. Like, I can't even say what the 11th anniversary is, but my deep love of sports apparel, nigga, the Philadelphia Warriors. Like, I've always known their jackets with the Native American on the back. Mm-hmm. But then I saw the gold version.
Oh.
Jacket was $60,000. If I had it, I would have scooped it. Dog, fuck it. This is the rest of the episode. We just talking about sports. Now, one last thing after we get off this tangent. I love that. Like, if you had to pick the best basketball jersey, what would it be?
I'll tell you, it's Orlando Magic. The royal blue one with the stars.
Ugh.
What?
I like the pinstripes better. All right. So this is unfair. That became a hood classic, and everybody had the Tracy McGrady.
Yes.
And I got tired of seeing
Tracy McGrady is my favorite player behind Dirk Nowitzki. All right.
Even like the Mavericks, the green Mavericks jerseys.
Yeah, the green joints is tough. Shit. I mean, but you know how I feel. Like I like the graphite one, which is like top 5 ugliest jerseys according to.
The graphite one is hard. People like to lie.
People shit on that shit.
The Cavaliers in the 90s was going crazy. The Sixers in the 90s with the fucking
the Cavs is cool. I think it's cool like for nostalgia wise, but at that time, no.
I'm talking about the black
one, yes, with the orange, yes.
Yeah, no, that shit was hard. Or, oh my God, you got my brain percolating. The bullets with the hands logo.
The red one.
Ooh, nigga, even a white one.
A Rod Strickland one. I mean, it's cool. And trust me, like, I love them jerseys. Like, I want a C-Web joint or a Rod Strickland one.
Yeah, I need an official joint. Or, you know what? It's crazy. But the Nike version of the Lakers jersey has always spoken to me. I don't know why. When they used to make them with dry knit, like I had a Kobe dry knit authentic. No, I will never wear anything less. I got caught in a rainstorm. That shit kept me dry. But when they were doing it with the mesh, like my Grail jersey is a Rodman authentic, but that shit is like $1,300.
But aside from that, aside from the Orlando Magic one, I think we gotta shout out the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns, the purple one with the sun. And other than that, it's kind of up in the air.
All right.
Anyways,
sports talk over.
Yeah, now back to shitting on people. Trade Block, what the fuck are you doing?
Craig and Day Day, just the two
2 niggas I need to see.
I don't know if this nigga Craig got signed to Trade Block. I'm not gonna hate on him, and I don't want. But that nigga been retweeting everybody who put up one of those Trade Block contests.
Well, yeah, Craig got a contract from him. So salute to him for getting his bag.
Right, get your bag. Also, Sock Jig. Sock Jig is doing an interview with the CEO. Get your bread, homie. I actually talked to him before I started shitting on him. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm a neutral party, but I'm disappointed in the sneaker community because y'all niggas got to do better. Trade Block has a history of mishandling everything. The CEO is dirty. I keep bringing up that tweet where he posted, I traded 3 pairs of shoes. I put up 4 fingers worth about $700 for a pair of DS 94 Shy Ones.
Well, damn, I think it's a scam. It's a scam. Well, damn.
Yeah, and then he didn't even put like, I'm the CEO. That nigga just put that up in a bunch of mouth breathers like, how did you do that? That's super cool. But this contest makes no fucking sense. So you did the March Madness bracket. Okay, that makes sense. It's March. But you didn't say...
Makes sense.
Yeah, but you didn't pick it like, oh, well, whoever gets the best bracket or something like that. You want people to pick the exact same bracket that 4 random niggas came together to make in secrecy, that they are going to keep a secret. Mm-hmm. You have to get 67 correct answers to get to 25,000.
Yeah, I don't even think... Does FanDuel allow a 67 leg parlay?
I don't know, but this is some next level shit. And then they're like, well, if multiple people get it, we'll split it evenly. But if no one gets it, whoever gets the closest to it gets $10,000. And all I can think to myself is, what's to stop me from hitting my homeboy? Yo, it just doesn't make sense. Now, every contest has its problems. This is why I don't think it's ever a good idea for a company to do a contest. But for you to do this stupid ass contest and expect people to get 67 correct answers and everyone's just posting it, you're just doing this to not steal people's data, but this is data gathering. And niggas is falling for it again. This is the same thing that happened with that Supreme sneakerhead contest. Mm-hmm. Unclear terms it's not unclear, but ridiculous terms for a company that laid off a whole bunch of people, has notoriously had issues with authenticating stuff. And as far as I know, people just go in there to launder fakes. Mm-hmm. Because the trades that I've seen on there make no fucking sense.
Yeah, and you guys don't have the right authenticators.
So you got a whole bunch of fakes allegedly being thrown all around the app. People coming out telling their horror stories, and people who use the app saying like, ever since some sort of update, the site was basically unusable. And now y'all come back with this big launch of, hey, we just want a bunch of assholes to sign up. Nah. You can't get a real nigga. Now, this is not criticizing out of love. This is criticizing out of, why are y'all letting these people play in your face?
Yeah, it's culture vulture. I mean, kind of seen from the video with the dude with the mouth that won't stop working. Like, the video I'm talking about, where the dude is all extra. You know what I mean? Like, he looked like...
Are you talking about the CEO?
Yes, where he looks like, vintage Steve from Blue's Clues. Yeah. No, actually, no. The original Steve was cool. The nigga that they got on there now is, like, way too animated. Like, bro, sneakers is not that exciting at all.
I don't know. I don't trust the CEO because he's not a sneaker nigga. When I saw him do a TED Talk about the word moist or some shit, look it up. It's on his YouTube. Look it up. He is a weird tech nigga who came into the space just like the niggas who showed up and were on that shit. The sneaker investment company, the insurance company.
All right.
And everybody on their website is like some white dude who's never worn like a pair of Jordans before. My favorite shoe is the Travis Scott Jordan 1. He just came along. Oh, these stupid ass sneaker mouth breathers are here. Just StockX sells. We do trades. I don't trust you.
That nigga talk like he landed on Earth yesterday.
Exactly. He talks like a CEO. Like, I'm not saying that you can't come into the culture later to have an appropriate, like, a appreciation of it. I'll never be one of those people who say you have to start young. But I will say, if you come into the place specifically to make money and you don't know what the fuck you're doing or you're not someone there, I got a number of questions. That's why I'm hard on every company. And you can say, well, you're not hard on StockX. StockX is too big. Them little Discord niggas will keep that shit afloat for forever. And the niggas who sell fake spider clothes and everything else. So it's too late. They're too big.
Yeah, and plus they've also like kind of called that they were gonna go into other markets. Like them niggas, you can resell Stanleys on that joint. Like,
nigga, you can resell condoms on that joint.
So yeah, it's one of those things like people know, well, like parents know about StockX.
Yeah, they've become the default platform. Like I had to teach kids how to use eBay when they started their sneaker authenticating. That's how big StockX has become. Right. Niggas didn't even know you could buy shoes off of eBay. So
that's wild.
But it's like they would have no reason.
Right.
So yeah, but as far as trade block, something's gonna come out. It always does. And just stay the fuck away from contests. Like I will never do a contest. As much as like even if niggas are offering us money, because once someone gets picked, there's always some sort of controversy that comes out. I don't even like doing giveaways on the timeline, because I remember I tried to put some shoes up for someone to cop. I mean, for anyone to cop, if they could find it, and a friend found it, and I was like, nope, I'm never doing this shit again. Because if I say my homie, this nigga sold into what they got us on his site.
Yeah, no. Last time I participated in a giveaway, I almost had to beat that nigga up in College Park.
You remember when niggas were doing a buy a sticker for $50 and you can get a pair of shoes?
Anyways, we made it to the end of the show. We are back after being contentious on the internet.
Getting put in our place.
Shut up. Any final thoughts? Any reflections?
I want to say this. I want to continue to grow because like my man Salty keep asking to come on the show. I want to grow our platform. I do want to introduce people to the show, but for anyone who listens and wants to come on, it's not that we're Hollywood, but we have to make it where as though the episode makes sense to have a person on there because we don't come to the place. I mean, we don't come together to have a theme for the episode unless something major happens. It just is. But we do want to start having people on here. Like, we need to have Geeks the Soul. We need to have Paper Chaser. I want Jerry Lisa on here so she can cuss me out and tell me I can't dress.
Yo.
Oh, my stomach.
Damn, nigga. That shit was loud.
Ooh, no. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, first and foremost, yo, shout out to Jerry Lisa for holding it down for Black History Month.
I was about to clap, but it's already clapping.
Yeah. It's already clapping. But shout out to her for, representing everything that she just continues to do for the culture. And it's only right too. Like this is Women's History Month.
Yeah, but I mean, even beyond, I didn't know that. Because the original plan before everything went crazy, I was going to tell this nigga, I wanted to have her on after February because she put February on her back. So it's just a happy coincidence. But yeah, no, she deserves her flowers. I don't care how much y'all see her. She deserves her fucking flowers for being a terror on the fucking timeline and making shit happen. So nothing but applause. What button is that one?
That's the scary ominous sound.
Oh yeah, nigga. When she told me don't put them Chinese forces on until you get a fit, and she deleted that shit, I was like, I saw what the fuck you said. You hurt my feelings. So I'm buying a suit.
And shout out to Geeks of Soul for having Samantha on too.
Yeah, shout out Samantha. So like, she don't be talking on the timeline. Me and her be up there hating in the DM. What? She a hater just like me. Nah, she not a hater. She just like, oh, I don't like this shit. So yeah, shout out Samantha.
And just shout out to everybody that just encourages us, man. That's rocking with us through all our things that we be going through.
Yeah, because it's definitely going to continue as we get bigger. Because I'm learning more and more. People are listening to us. I can't wait for like a company to come in and be like, shut the fuck up.
Bro, I keep on saying, when we get to the point where we can make the content that we want to make,
C&D is going to be flying left and right.
No, it's not, because that shit going to be on OnlyFans.
No, I was about to say checks and I can't even think of something that's not like zesty. Checks and dicks. What? That's not a good joke.
Nah. You should have said like we finna play basketball shirtless.
Oh, nigga,
New Jack City.
I actually have a couple of treatments, brands. If you need ambassadors, I have some stupid fucking ideas, cultural touch points that if you and me did, and it dropped as like an official commercial, who are these niggas? And why is this commercial this good?
Son. Yo, man, please, again, fuck the season. Just give us a job, nigga. That's what I want. I want a job. Fuck shoes. All right, I wear a size 13. I really don't care as long as them shits is comfortable at this point. That's why I'm chilling from 4s. Fuck them shoes. I don't care about them breads. Give me a job. So that way I could be creative and I could get y'all some money. This could be a beneficial thing. Like, nigga, we are.
Give me a contract. Make me a contract. Because I want to be able to play around. But yeah, hire us, nigga. Adidas hoops,
bruh. We
call me.
Gonna get the sneaker world jumping.
Yeah, nigga. Because New Balance, call me. Nike. I know y'all probably hate when I talk about y'all. Call me.
Hey, Bubba Chuck. Shakalicious, whatever, the big Cactus Galactus, whatever nickname. Reebok. Call us. Call a nigga.
Yeah, no, call this nigga because there's not much I can do with Reebok. Actually, no, give me an Insta Pump Fury.
This is Davon. I've been watching your podcast. There's the Cactus Galactus has a better podcast. And fuck you, nigga. Yeah, I said it.
Well, we not getting signed for that one. Hey, yo, can you imagine we get pizzas and basketballs going? Just a collaboration of Papa John Shakanese.
All right, bro. This nigga
big meaty pizza, big sausage pizza shack joints.
Go ahead, open it, Davon. There's a lot of sausage on this pizza.
No, we done.
Bye.